I'm going to show you today how I make natural laundry soap. I personally don't like scented cleaning products like laundry detergent. It gets in the clothes, it stays in the clothes, and it stinks to me. I did a video about strong smells and how sensitive I am to them, so I discovered years ago that I could make my own laundry soap and it works out great. There's just a very slight soap smell to it, or scent. It's from the, I'll show you here, Fell's Naphtha soap that I use. And there's just two other ingredients, and I'll show you now how I make it. I'm going to put down a dish towel on my flat stove here, and everything's turned off. Don't worry, I'm not going to catch anything on fire. I use this as counter space because my kitchen's very small and it's cluttered. So it's a good extra space. So I'm putting my dish towel down. I'll just lower this so you can see it better. Here's the dish towel right here. Here is my recipe, and I will make a graphic and put this up. It's basically 2 parts borax, 2 parts washing soda, and 1 part grated soap. Very simple. I'm going to put on my mask because the borax and washing soda are very fine. They're each a very fine powder, and breathing it in isn't very pleasant for me. So I'm putting on my mask. I just keep it in a bag in with the ingredients. So here's my Arm & Hammer household cleaner and laundry booster super washing soda. This is not baking soda that you bake with or that you put in the fridge to eliminate odors. It's a washing soda. Totally different. And I'm going to grab a bowl, and I can mix it up in here. And I also have 20 Mule Team Borax Laundry Booster and Multi-Purpose Cleaner. So, along with the Fell's Naphtha soap, this is what I use right here. I'm going to grate the soap into this bowl, and I will grate about 1/2 cup, and then I'll use 1 cup of each of these, mix them all together in the bowl, and I'm going to speed it up so that the boring parts aren't so boring. Okay, my laundry soap is all done. I had it filled to about here. This was a creamer jar for creamer for coffee, and I made basically 2.5 cups. So now it's almost to the top. I don't know if you can see there. It's kind of an opaque plastic bottle. But I have plenty now. I won't have to make this again for a long time. But in a recent video, a viewer asked for the homemade laundry soap recipe. So here it is. And I hope you'll give it a try if you want to save money. It's really economical. And I think it's kind of relaxing grating the soap and then, you know, mixing it together. I used 1 cup borax, 1 cup washing soda, and 1/2 cup of the grated soap. And it's easy to do. And I'll show you real quick how I use it when I wash a load of clothes. I'll try to speak over my washing machine that's running. It's filling the tub with water. And I'm going to show you how I use my handmade or homemade laundry soap. So I just keep it in a old creamer bottle because it has a nice lid with a spout and I can just pour it out. So I'm going to pour out a little scoopful, just like that. And I'm just going to put it in the water before I put the clothes in. Just like that. And then I let it dissolve, and then I put the clothes in and wash my clothes. It's very simple to use. It doesn't have a strong odor, which is good for me because perfumey, flowery stuff does not sit well with me. It gives me a headache. It lingers, the smell lingers on the clothes, and I just don't like it. So if you wanted to add fragrance, you could use some essential oil probably. I don't do that. You could use a scented bar soap. So whatever works for you, but I like that it doesn't have much of a scent at all. It just makes the clothes smell clean. This laundry soap is mostly natural. I know I've called it natural, but I looked up the borax, the washing soda, and the Fels naphtha soap. Borax is a natural occurring mineral. Washing soda is sodium carbonate, also natural. But the Fels naphtha soap is not totally natural. It's made of fats and oils, which are natural, but it also includes cleaning agents, chelating agents, stain removers, things that are synthetic. So it's mostly natural. And there are natural soaps you could use, like Castile soap and Zote, Z-O-T-E. That's another natural soap. So if you wanted to make it completely natural, use one of those. I just use Fels naphtha because that's what I've always used, and I'm okay. It has a little bit of fragrance, but not bad. I wanted to give you a rough estimate of how much the supplies cost to make this laundry soap. It varies on where you buy it, when you buy it, you know, how much it costs, basically. So I just looked on Amazon, and a box of borax right now, as of this recording, is $11. A box of the Arm & Hammer washing soda is about $5. And a bar of the Fels naphtha soap is about $4. You may be able to find them cheaper, maybe at Walmart or at a hardware store, but you know, it's easy. I've ordered things from Amazon before when I just didn't want to run to the store and didn't need it immediately because I don't have Prime, so it takes, you know, longer, but I'm fine with that. So I'll leave the links below to the Amazon supplies for this soap if you want to give it a try. I make about, like I showed you, a cup of borax, a cup of washing soda, and half a cup of the grated soap. That's one batch for me. If I get real industrious and I want to grate more soap, because that's the hardest part, I make double that, you know. So it depends on how much you want to make at a time and how you want to store it. I just use that plastic coffee creamer plastic bottle, and it works great. It's got a spout on it. It closes. It's, you know, works great for me. But you could certainly use a glass jar, whatever you want. A little cottage cheese container. Doesn't matter. You know, to me, I just like to keep it simple and use whatever I have. I'm not going to buy something special to put my laundry soap in. I had that coffee creamer container, and it works. So I hope this helps for you to see the cost, and you know, it lasts me a long time because I only do 2 to 3 loads of laundry a week. It just depends. If I'm washing my sheets, that's an extra load, but usually just 2 loads, you know, or if I'm washing something extra, maybe some rugs or something like that. But I don't use much. It's about 2 tablespoons is the amount I use per load, and you don't have to use more. It's not necessary. It does the job. So let me know if you'll try this recipe, or if you prefer, you know, your regular laundry soap. That's fine too. I just really like this. When I buy the components to make it, I haven't really kept track, but it lasts a long time for me because I'm just one person. So I would say I might have to buy the stuff twice a year at the very most. So let me know if you'll make some of this soap, if you'll give it a try, or if you're happy using what you have. And I appreciate you dropping by, and I'll see you next time.